What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here today. It is the Big Ten Championship, Ohio State and Michigan, as we talked about. Opportunity for them to play in back-to-back weeks. They could play 3 times before the season is all said and done, but they do need to play here for the second time on the season. And again, just a week ago, Michigan went into Columbus and took care of business, beating the Buckeyes 22-17. And so now they get the rematch here very quickly, just a week to think about it. And again, that's what we talked about. When is it more important to win? I would argue that winning this game way more important than winning last week's game, because this one gives you an automatic bye in the 12-team playoff, which we will be bringing to you. I'm very excited about that. So, without further ado, Buckeyes going to receive this one, going in the all-whites here today. And there's supposedly their coach, Sharon Moore. And Ohio State out onto the field to begin. So here we go. Will Howard didn't play particularly well, but the biggest issue was on the lines, and he's going to option keeper, and he's blown up immediately for a loss of 3 by Derek Moore. Speaking of Sharon Moore. Here comes the left side run. It's going to be Junkins, and Quinshon Junkins blown up by Barham, and very quickly we're at 3rd and long. Yes, Mason is suggesting that Ryan Day will lose his job. Fired over the middle, and it's dropped by Igbuka. Needed to catch that one. That's Will Johnson, the All-American corner, making great coverage there. And they'll punt this first one away. McClarty, opening drive for the Buckeyes. They go backwards. But again, that game a week ago, it was one at the line of scrimmage, which again is all too real for us as Buckeye fans. Donovan Edwards had 30 carries for over 140 yards, and then they punished us to the tune of like 7 sacks or something along those lines as well. So we'll see, A, if we can stop the run, B, if we can clean up the pass pro in particular, and we'll see what happens. 2 quick ones here for Edwards, and he's got the first down of the Big Ten Championship, and they are very quickly into Ohio State territory. 3 tight ends in. Now they'll fake it. Orji back to pass. Right side throw. Sticks it right into the arms of Samaj Morgan, his 5'10 sophomore wide receiver. RPO left side. Throw it out to the receiver, and it's caught for a first down and then knocked out of bounds. That's Tyler Morris, Jr., 5'11 on the outside, but another first down, and Michigan already looks to be in command, picking up right where they left off a week ago. Right side throw, string it out wide to the tight end, knocked down immediately by Sonny Styles. It's Colston Loveland, the tight end, gets up a catch. Hey, Dwayne, welcome in. Go Browns. Loveland now coming across the formation, signaling a zone defense. Orji reads it and goes quickly to Loveland out of the backfield. C.J. Hicks and Lathan Ransom, and now quickly inside the 10. We've got a 1st and goal situation. Michigan wasting no time, right on down the football field here again at Lucas Oil Stadium, and they are technically the home team again after beating Ohio State 1 week ago. Edwards will try the right side. He'll pick up 3. Buckeyes need to stiffen up. Again, beat up on both lines a week ago when they played in Columbus. 22-17 was that final score. Michigan with the victory. Turn around, Edwards, right side, wiggling his way inside the 5, and a tackle by Sonny Styles. 3rd and 3 now in the goal-to-go situation. Buckeyes pounding the line. Turn around, play action, Orji. Orji over the middle, knocked away. Good coverage by Denzel Burke, and they'll settle for 3. So that is a win for the Ohio State defense here, as the kicker, who's not real, kicks it up and in. Savaba, I think, is what his name is in the game, but that's not the name of their kicker in real life. He must have opted out, so there you go. But his kick is up, and his kick is good. And that is 3-0 to start the game. Hi, Karen, welcome in. Go Browns and Ohio State. Let's see if the Buckeyes can get some positive yards this time. They went -3 last drive and punted. Will Howard, senior quarterback, in the backfield. with Travion Henderson. They'll give it to Travion, and he blows right into the Michigan line, losing yards again. Once again, this Michigan defensive line starting to show their dominance over Ohio State's offensive line immediately once again. Now Howard. Quick throw, and it's picked. This one's going to house call Will Johnson, the All-American corner. He's the highest-rated player in the game. And Will Johnson with a pick six, and we are not starting out well here in Indianapolis. A quick 10-0 deficit for the Buckeyes, and they are just shocked. Right now it feels like it's all in their head. It's a mental hurdle right now that they just cannot seem to get past Michigan. And Howard threw that one directly to Will Johnson. And now all of a sudden here, 1st and 10. You all just pulled up. We may need to get Devin Brown in there. He provided a spark for them. Here's Travion to the right side. 1st down. Hey, positive yards. Halfway through this first quarter, that's their first down of the Big Ten Championship. And again, I still think that even if Ohio State loses this and has 2 losses, they're still going to be in the college football playoff. So even this game at the end of the day really doesn't matter. Again, winning gives you an automatic bye. And I think that's ultimately would be the best outcome for the Buckeyes here. Now, quick throw, and they'll go a little bubble screen to the left side. Carnell Tate's got a 1st down. So string together 2 first downs, and we call that a drive. Howard in a shotgun. Taps the right hip, looks to the right, and he gives it to Travion. Travion up the middle. He's able to get past the first line for 4. And again, if they can just keep the Michigan defensive line from living in the backfield, it's a huge win for the Buckeyes. Now Howard again. Another little wide receiver screen, and it's blocked up well. They've gone to that play 2 times now. 3rd and 2. A big 3rd and 2. They're going to come out in a pistol here. Are the Buckeyes. Will Howard back to pass. He's got good protection this time. He'll zip it over the middle to Judkins for a 1st down, and the short passing game is working on this drive. And that time Howard with a very big drop, but that extended the space between the D-line and those linebackers. And here's a quick RPO to the right side. G. Scott with a short catch. Give him 6 for the senior tight end, G. Scott. Motion coming from Tate, top of our screen now. Howard back to pass. He'll quickly go right side. 1st down and more. Jeremiah Smith, freshman with the 1st down to the 26, and Ohio State looks much, much better on this drive. Howard getting that ball out of his hands quickly, and they're running the ball a little bit more effectively. Howard quickly across the middle. Another short pass. Another 1st down. Carnell Tate inside the 10. 1st and goal and out of the 8-yard line. And they got to punch it in here. Really need to punch this one in. 3:15 to go, 1st quarter. Howard back to pass. End zone. Incomplete. Tried to go for Aguka. There were 2 Wolverines that were closer to the football than I think Emeka was. 2nd and goal from the 8 now. RPO left side. Get it to Smith, and he can't quite break the tackle. Nice tackle by Rod Moore. He's that senior safety out of Clayton Northmont High School just outside of Dayton. And Rod Moore makes a nice tackle. They'll go pitch it right side. Judkins, touchdown, Buckeyes! Really, really nice response drive from Will Howard after the interception. And they're able to go right down the field efficiently on offense, and that's the most comfortable they've looked against the Michigan defense now in about 5 quarters of consecutive football. So that's a good sign. And I didn't have to bench Will Howard to get them to get that sort of production. 12 plays, 83 yards. Took almost 6 minutes to go, and now all of a sudden Michigan's lead 10-7. And for the first time all game, they're going to have to go through down the entirety of the field. No short fields here for them. Alex Orji, junior quarterback, climbs under his center with an I formation. They'll turn around. Edwards again. Big block in front of him is the fullback. Edwards, left side, 40, 45, 50. He could house it. Chased down by Denzel Burke. 60 yards down the field. Donovan Edwards once again with a big gash play. And just as soon as I say that the offense is comfortable, the defense gives up a massive gash run. Call it 50 yards, not 60. I was 1 yard off on that one. And credit Denzel Burke for staying with it to prevent Edwards from getting into the end zone. But a huge run there for Donovan Edwards. Here he is, a play action situation. Left side throw, wide open, Colston Loveland. And that is the beauty of an effective running game, because Ohio State bit on that play action hard. And Orji had a wide open Colston Loveland, and he actually almost missed him. Watch the replay. Loveland is so wide open. Orji's like, don't mess this pass up, and he kind of throws it kind of behind him. Loveland's able to get the catch and take it into the end zone, and very quickly Michigan responds and bounces right back with their first offensive touchdown of the game. Remember, their first touchdown, a pick six. So 2 plays, 75 yards, only took 42 seconds, and now Ohio State back to the drawing board for the defense as the offense set to take the field once again here. Short kick taken by Smith, and he'll get to the 16, maybe 17-yard line. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy on Sports. Thanks so much. Picked up another new subscriber yesterday. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all of our subscribers. Also, make sure that you like this video as well. Quick little slant to Tate for 6. So the short passing game seems to be working right now for the Buckeyes on offense. Do appreciate everybody being on. This is the Big Ten Championship. We've gone through the entirety of Ohio State's schedule. They were undefeated until 1 week ago when they lost to these Michigan Wolverines 22-17. That was a 1 versus 2 matchup. This is now a 1 versus 4 matchup. So Ohio State only dropped from 1 to 4. Again, by my rough math, I think Ohio State is still in the 12-team playoff, regardless of the outcome of this game. But if they win it, they will be the Big Ten champions and therefore get the automatic bye, which I think that they would want. Left side throw, caught by Carnell Tate. First down, they're going to confirm it, and they do. I mean, you're right, Mason. It could be pretty ugly. It could be pretty ugly. Throw it right side, wide open. Tate, 10-5, touchdown Buckeyes. They respond quickly, and all of a sudden, this thing is turning into a shootout. Will Howard to a wide open Carnell Tate, and a touchdown down the right side for Tate. Just a true sophomore. Howard threw a beautiful ball, and somebody blew an assignment on that one. You can see there, number 7, Makari Page, the safety, number 2, Will Johnson. Both of them thought the other one was going to take it. And Fielding's kick is up and is good, and all of a sudden, how about 31 points in the first quarter between these two teams? You're right, Mason. That was a crazy game at Penn State. I mean, they ended up winning by a couple scores, but yeah, it got real dicey there in the middle, didn't it? Stretch it to Edwards. This time he won't get out of the backfield. Nice tackle for Denzel Burke. Will throw him back, and that's the end of quarter number 1 here. Official 2024 season sim starting to get close to the end. Again, we will take you through the entirety of the 12-team playoff. Really looking forward to that. We'll see what it looks like here at the conclusion of this game. I should be able to fast forward it the necessary week to get us to the 12-team playoff. We'll see what that looks like. And again, both of these teams pretty much already in. Another deep post and a first down as Samaj Morgan beats Denzel Burke, and there's no safety help, and a big gash play of a first down again. So Ohio State seems to be sort of reeling on defense right now. Here's Edwards again, right up the middle, unencumbered for 8. Finally met at that 50-yard line and pushes forward for another half yard or so. Double tight ends and a fullback. Right side, Lathan Ransom shooting up from his strong safety spot. The senior, another one of those players who came back with some unfinished business to win the Natty, and he makes a great play there now. 3rd and 5, motion from Tyler Morris. Back to passer, sending up screen to Edwards. He's got a bevy of blockers, and he easily picks up the first down. Ohio State didn't think about the screen on that one, and that was a very easy completion to Donovan Edwards, who once again is having an impact on this football game. This time, Tyleik Williams, ball's out. It's picked up by Sawyer. We'll see if he was down or not, but Tyleik Williams knocks the football out, and this would be a massive swing of events and a huge win for the Buckeye defense if it stands. Let's watch it again. Senior defensive end, or defensive tackle, Tyleek Williams. Man, it's hard to tell where that ball comes out. Oh, they're not even going to review it, or if they did. It was a quick review, and Ohio State with a huge, huge win for them. Now, setting up screen themselves. Howard, and he's going to eat it. Throw the ball. Oh, so frustrating. Nice blitz by Mangum. That's a nickel corner coming in there, but still, throw the ball. You're turning into Madden with these screen passes here. You don't want that reputation in college football. You don't want your name to be uttered in the same sentence with them in terms of the ineptitude of your gameplay. Here's a quick little bubble screen to the left side, and they'll get some of it back, but still a 3rd and long coming up here for the Buckeyes. Yeah, the Gardos are in one of their weird little things again, aren't they? They're very hot and cold recently. Right side throw to G. Scott, and he's got 10, but he didn't have 13. So they'll punt from midfield. Credit Michigan with getting a stop after that quick change, that quick and sudden change. McClarty, the punter, angling this one to the sideline out of bounds to the 16. Pretty good punt for the sophomore out of Australia, Nick McClarty. Edwards up the middle, sticks his foot in the ground again, and Caleb Downs has to make another tackle 16 yards down the field. As Edwards now up to 87 yards, continuing to punish the Buckeyes. Now he'll try the middle, and this time look at Caleb Downs. He is in the backfield. He was not going to be chasing him that time. He said, listen, we're going to load the box and make you beat us with the arm of Alex Orji, which they did once already. Here's a double fake handoff, and then the reverse to Tyler Morris, and it goes nowhere. 3rd and 8. So now you do, when you put them in a predictable situation and you make Orji have to throw, he is not the best thrower. He is not J.J. McCarthy with his arm. He is athletic with the legs. You got to watch for those for sure. Here we go. Orji. Right side throw. Caught for it. Nope, dropped it. Lathan Ransom was right there with Colston Loveland, and the Buckeyes forcing their first punt of the day. And that's good news for them. Smith, the freshman, makes a fair catch at his own 20. All right, 17-14. We've gone back-to-back drives without a score, which were the first ones of the game without scores, especially back-to-back now. Here comes Howard. Blitz coming. They'll go 2. Tate over the middle, and he had a couple of blockers. If he could have swung it back to the sideline, I think he goes the distance, but he will get knocked down there. 2nd and 2 now. Here comes Judkins. First down, wide open over the middle. Quinshawn Judkins to the 45 with a big-time run, and that time they gashed this very, very good Michigan Wolverine defensive line. Look at that. 3 out of the 4 defensive line starters with superstar emblems underneath them. Left side throw for another first down. Carnell Tate. He's kind of been the go-to for Will Howard, and now they're going to go with some pace here. Love this for the Buckeyes. Pistol look here. Back to pass again. Blitz coming. Howard hit as he throws. Got it to Igbuka. 25-20. Emeka to the 15. Broken tackle. 10-5. Touchdown. Emeka Igbuka. What a play, and the Buckeyes take the lead. Holy smokes. What a play there. A big-time touchdown for the Buckeyes. And this one was all Igbuka breaking tackles. Hit as he throws Will Howard, but look at Igbuka, who'd beaten Mangum. He caught that ball at the 28-yard line, broke 1 tackle, broke 2 tackles, and then just fights his way into the end zone. And a huge touchdown for Igbuka to give the Buckeyes the lead back. That's 14 unanswered for them to lead 21-17 at this juncture. Orji to the right side for 4. Edwards for another first down. Second and inches coming up here. Up the middle, sorry, answering a word text here. Second and 8. Swing it left side. First down to Morris, and Morris has got the first down to the 32. Over the middle and almost picked by Ransom. Over the middle and incomplete. You're going to settle for a long field goal. Here's the fake kicker from 50, and he's up and he's good. 21-20. Michigan brings that one in. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports is the channel. Only place that you're going to find these live simulated, mostly football games with the live original commentary and the interaction with you, the faithful fans on the channel. If you're not yet a part of Nagy Nation, we'd love to have you. Please subscribe, or if you have multiple Gmail accounts, you can subscribe from all of them. It's okay. It's not cheating. We're not buying extra subs or anything like that. Also, make sure you like the video. It helps continue to grow the audience. Our Ohio State Sims have started to get a little bit more traction, so hopefully by the time the real season comes around, they will be highly sought after as well. Of course, our Brown Sims always do really well. Browns with a big win in the AFC wildcard last night. They'll continue playing the Miami Dolphins. And Kit Nagy will either have that one for you tonight or tomorrow. Try not to oversaturate the market, but want to keep it fresh and going. Here comes Howard now. Again, with the goal of trying to have it all finished by the time the regular season starts, which I think is very much in play for us. Here's a 3rd and long again, as Ohio State has once again gone a little dry on the offensive side. Still 2:57, they lead by 1. Here's Howard, over the middle. Picked off a second time, Mangum. And he might go the distance, and he does! 2 pick sixes. Oh, brother. Oh, it might be Devin Brown time now, as Will Howard once again throwing a touchdown pass to the wrong team. And frankly, friends, we have just seen way too much of that from him during our sim season. Again, it's hard to complain because, you know, they were 11-0 until the previous week, but he just cannot do that. We'll give him one more drive here. See if he'll bounce back. If not, it'll be Devin Brown time. Hey, Carter will come in, and yes, he has been a pick six machine again, which the winning and the massive amounts of yards and touchdowns, he's going to take another sack as well. Ugh, he is just snake bit right now. In fact, I'm not going to wait one more play. Sorry, Will. Sorry, buddy. We're going to do it now. Again, I'm not sure how much in-game nerfing happens or not, but Devin Brown time here. It helps if I do the right thing, doesn't it? Devin Brown into the game. Yeah, you're right. He is definitely gun shy, Dwayne. He waited way too long. Could have thrown that one away. It was not inside the tackle box. Devin Brown, the junior quarterback, into the game. Brown, option keeper left side on a 2nd and 19, and he picks up none. Well, at least he was decisive with it, and a weird timeout makes everybody zip to the side. That was crazy looking animation. 3rd and 19, that was Michigan calling the timeout here. Ohio State's just got to be careful here. First down isn't necessarily the most important thing. In fact, Devin Brown just going to throw this one away, and McClarty's going to punt it from inside his end zone. Booted down the field. And Arvell Reese comes down, the sophomore linebacker, to make the tackle. But Michigan's going to have a short field here, an opportunity to add to their lead again. 2 pick sixes for Will Howard here in this first half, and it very much does feel a little bit like that Penn State game, doesn't it? Over the middle to Tyler Morris, and he'll pick up 9, and Michigan goes no huddle. Orgy pointing out defenders. Late blitz coming. He'll dump it to Donovan Edwards, who's pushed out of bounds by Caleb Downs. 1:35 on this second quarter clock. Michigan up 6 after Ohio State had gone up by 4 at 21-17, and now all of a sudden 10 points later, it's been a game of runs. They're back up by 6. Pressure coming. He can't get out of the first sack, but he can't. He does get out of the first sack, but he can't get out of the second. And that's Sonny Styles, the absolute laser beam of a weapon there, now playing linebacker after he played some safety last year. Nice tackle by Burke, and then Ohio State will call timeout. But still very much in field goal range. This is just going to be a 43-yarder here. And their kicker, fake as he may be, able to put this one through the uprights. Hey, welcome in, LA. You're doing all right. We're still at halftime here. You're doing okay. This is the Big Ten Championship, our back-to-back games here. Brown, left side throw, got it first. Oh, incomplete. Abuka hit hard. Correct. Yes, they did, LA. So that's why Ohio State's 11-1, Michigan's 12-0. Again, I still think that both teams are in the college football playoff as Tate with a nice big dart over the middle. 10 for 155 in the first half today for Carnell Tate. I think both teams are in the playoff regardless of the outcome, even if Ohio State were to lose. But the winner of this game, as it's almost picked by Houseman, the linebacker, the winner of this game will get an automatic bye, which is the prize at the end of the rainbow here. Quick throw, nice tackle by Page, and then Ohio State calls their final timeout. 45 seconds on the game clock. It's a 3rd and 3. They need the first down most important. The clock does stop on the first down. Brown, drag over the middle, and it's almost picked. Oh, Jayshon Barham almost picked it off again. That's not necessarily true, LA. It's just the 12 best teams after the seasons are over. So yeah, my guess is Ohio State, even if they were 11-2, would still get an at-large bid because they beat a top 10 Penn State, they beat a top 10 Oregon, and their losses are both against the number 1 and number 2 team in the country. So no, I don't think there's any hard and fast rule about losing your title game. I think it's just the top 12 teams. And it depends on where everybody else is. Like, Oregon's got 2 losses as well. Should Oregon get in over Ohio State? Ohio State beat Oregon. And Ohio State lost 2 very close, well, potentially close games if they would lose to Michigan. So, I don't know. I can check for you. They lost their last 2. They're down to like 9-2, so I'm not sure if they would have made it in or not. They played well and then struggled here at the very end of the season. They were undefeated and then dropped 2 in a row. One of them was LSU. Maybe the second one was the Iron Bowl. I don't know. 30-21. Michigan going to get the football here to start half number 2. Again, Phil Nagy on Sports being on with you. Do appreciate everybody being with me. Again, thanks so much to all of our subscribers. We're at 1,120. Had another new one picked up last night during our Browns-Bills AFC wildcard game. So appreciate that. Thanks to all of our subscribers. And if you haven't had a chance to, we very much appreciate the subscription as we continue to grow Nagy Nation here. Our live commentary to all things sporting events. Mostly football. We've done some baseball. We've done some basketball. We've done some soccer. We've done some hockey. But again, 98.8% football sims on the channel. Now we're entering our 5th season of Browns Sims, which is just wild to me. Started simming in the summer of 20. This was a COVID project of mine that just took on legs. And they forced the punt. Nice job there by Ohio State, specifically stopping that run on 3rd and inches, actually pushing them back. All right, Devin Brown junior quarterback, got subbed in at the end of the half for Will Howard, who's thrown 2 pick sixes again here today. So 14 of those points for Michigan responsible, or are the responsibility of that senior quarterback, Will Howard. And Travion, right side. Big run for Henderson. Ball's out! Pops out, but it goes out of bounds. How lucky are they? Holy smokes, as that ball ricochets out of bounds in a hurry. And they'll give it to Henderson again. Nice cut. Travion. And then he'll run into Josiah Stewart at the edge. What do you mean what happens to him? I just benched him and put the backup in. I don't think anything happens to him. He's a senior, so he's going to go to the pros. But are you asking what happened to him? Like, why is he... Oh, yeah. He just, all of a sudden, throwing a bunch of pick sixes. And he was indecisive. He was taking sacks. So you've got a talented, well-respected junior behind him in Devin Brown. And Devin Brown, so far, has played pretty well here in his stead, much like he did with the in that Penn State game where he led them back to win the game when Will Howard threw 4 pick sixes. There's the freshman, J.J. Smith. Haven't seen much of J.J. here so far in the game. Maybe he's poised. This one has been Carnell Tate, and then that big touchdown to Emeka Egbuka where he broke tackles for the last 25 yards of it. Now Judkins up the middle on a 3rd and 3. Love them going hurry and then running the inside zone there. Now they're going to go hurry up again. I love this aggression from Chip Kelly and Ryan Day. Keeps Michigan, A, from subbing, but B, keeps them on their heels. And have to try to match up with whatever their base defense is. They'll blitz again. Swing it to Quinshawn, and he's tackled. Nice tackle by Makari Page. That pass is behind Judkins. It's too hard for him. Brown over the middle, tipped away again. He has flirted with about 3 interceptions right now. 3rd and 16. It's good. Welcome in, David. That's a pretty good one. Oh, Scott, he's upended by Page. Incomplete. 4th and 16 now, and the Buckeyes will settle for a field goal, and Fielding's kick is up and is good. That brings it down to a 1-score game. First points of the second half belong to the Buckeyes. 30-24 now. That was a pretty good one. And they definitely bring that piracy as a crime right up on the front square. That's great. That's a good pull. Orjeet, play action. Back to pass. Quick throw right side. Loveland, and he's blown up by Denzel Burke. Burke lays the boom, and he'll get 0 yards on the game there. Double tight ends to the right side. Back to pass now. Shuffling. Orjeet over the middle. Trips to the left side now. 3rd and 8. Can the Buckeyes get off the field once again here? Alex Orjeet back to pass. Orjeet, good protection. Zips it over the middle. Drops it into a bucket. That's caught by his receiver, Frederick Moore. Another sophomore out of St. Louis, Missouri. 6'1", 181, in fact. Here's Edwards again. And blown up in the backfield. Well, they'll say 1 yard gain, perhaps. Sonny Styles got in there. Second season, week 3, okay. Pressure coming in his face. Orji flips it, and incomplete. Almost picked off by Igbinosun. And these are the downs that we need to get them in. 3rd and predictably throwing. This is not the strength of Alex Orji. Back to pass for Orji. Now he's going to run. That is his strength. Nice. Oh, he missed him. Hicks had him lined up. And C.J. Hicks just missed. He would have stopped him behind the line. Instead, Orji able to scramble for 14. And again, that's his biggest trait. Nice throw up. Incomplete and almost picked off. Ransom almost picked that one off. Samaj Morgan couldn't hold on. And Michigan is moving the ball again. You are correct. Yes, Orji he's more of an the traditional option quarterback. RPO. Nice tackle by Denzel Burke. Loses yardage. 3rd and 10 here for the Buckeye defense. Orji again. Fired over the middle, and Igbinosun has it hit him in the hands. Can we buy an interception? You're going to give Michigan all these pick sixes, and we can't even get one regular interception. Their kicker kicks it up and in, it looks like. So Zvaba, this fake, I'll call him Zava if we have any Ted Lasso fans out there. This is the fake kicker. He's not the real kicker. That guy isn't isn't real. Yeah, that's a decent comparison. I think Jalen Miller is better than Alex Orji in real life. All right, Ohio State back down by 9, 7:01 to go. Devin Brown has come into the game, end of the second quarter, for Will Howard, who's thrown 2 pick sixes, and he's just looked a little bit hesitant and gun-shy. They try outside zone, and they lose 3. Very quick pursuit from the linebacker there, Jimmy Rolder, number 30. Brown, lots of blitzing. Right side throw to G. Scott, and he picks up 11. Makari Page was right with him, but that was a dart from Devin Brown. And now Travion, first down up the middle for Travion. So credit the Buckeye line. They've done a better job with the run blocking in this game than they have in the first Michigan meeting. Clearly it was a point of emphasis. Now, Brown up the middle. On the option keeper for 4. It really is, Mason. It's about the 3rd time that we've had to bench him, but he is, when he's good, he's been real good. Hit as he throws. Got a man, Travion, 50, 45, 40. Can't quite get around Mangum, but a huge play. Brown stood in there. Big blitz coming as Michigan's been sending the house. And Brown able to stay in long enough to give Henderson a chance to escape. Throws it to him, and they get a big gainer. And now they'll go fast again here with some tempo. A lot of space there on that right side now. On the field side. And they'll run it to Henderson. And he goes right up to the middle into that superstar Kenneth Grant, number 78. Grant and Graham right next to each other in the middle are a formidable, powerful punch there in the middle. I feel like that was a little redundant. I apologize. 3:53, quick RPO left side. First down and more for Tate. Got it. Maybe not more, but he just did get the first down. Today has been Carnell Tate's day. He has been incredible. And you see his stats at the end. But the most important stat right now, Buckeyes down 9, could really use a touchdown. Devin Brown steps up, and he'll run right in to the rush of Derek Moore, 6'3", 256 junior out of Baltimore, Maryland. Derek Moore with a sack. And the Michigan band is really enjoying the playing of Mozart's Requiem, the Dies Irae. That's what that classical piece that they keep playing is. Scott, and he can't pull it in. Jay Sean Barnum, the linebacker, now all of a sudden 3rd and 14. At some point, we got to start punching this thing into the end zone. Brown, right side throw, caught by the... Nope, dropped. Another field goal coming here from 45 for Fielding. But at some point, we can't just keep alternating and swapping field goals with them. It brings it back to 6. 33-27 now. Buckeye defense, once again, going to have to be asked to make a stop. Ellie, I missed your question earlier. So, here's what'll happen. I don't know if you remember back to normal football season, like when we're the rhythm of our sims when we're in the football season is that we just do one for the week, like leading up to it, kind of like a preview. So, like the week that the Browns and the Ravens play, we'll sim that game, if you remember. So we sort of do one game at a time, 1 week at a time, just because in general our channel isn't quite as popular when there's real football on, which makes sense. Nobody needs as much fake football when there's real football. So we're not doing stuff every night. So we'll do like one Browns game a week and one Ohio State game a week. And this one is going to be picked off by Downs. Could he go? 20, 10, 5, Orgy, stiff arm, touchdown! A pick 6 for Caleb Downs. And a massive turning point in this game, we hope. What a play from Downs, and we were asking for it. The game had given Michigan 2 pick 6s, and they finally give Ohio State their first. We're all square at 33 here with the kick pending. Look at Downs reading that route beautifully. Now, if Downs misses that one, that receiver is house calling it because there is nobody behind him. A nice play, and I love he sort of stiff arms Alex Orgy out of the way. And yep, absolutely. Thank you, Nick Saban, for retiring for that gift. As Caleb Downs is a Buckeye, and he's got him up 1 here with a $1:45. Yeah, maybe the band will stop playing the Dies Irae. Anyway, all that being said, LA, is we will do We'll start a dynasty brand new when the real season for the Buckeyes starts, and then we will do it a week at a time, and then we will what am I saying? We will continue that dynasty in. So after football season ends, we will go on with. We always do a virtual off season for the Browns and a virtual off season for the Buckeyes then as well. He was really good. He was incredible. I'm frankly a little surprised that he left, and I'm really glad that we got. I mean, he was really high on us to start with. I think Ohio State was his second choice coming out of high school. So kudos to the Buckeyes for keeping that recruiting relationship positive and open. But yeah, when he jumped in the portal, I was like, oh my. He's potentially the best defensive player in the country. I mean, he is that good. Yeah, no, I believe me, I know that we are lucky getting downs. There's a little option keeper, and Judkins going to be blown up by Stewart. Yep, Michigan punting here. Third quarter has come to its conclusion. 34-33 in the Big Ten championship. Winner wins the Big Ten and gets the automatic bye in the 12-team playoff. Look at that. Time of possession is within 12 seconds of each other. This game has been extremely even. Yeah, I saw that, Carter. I heard that his NIL deal is $8 million. So the same thing with these guys that we lost to Oregon. Like, Ohio State has proven, for better or for worse, again, I don't necessarily have to disagree with it, but they have proven that they're not just going to give the bag to these kids coming out of high school. That's not what they've done. Here's Kazmarek, first down. They're going to save the bag for guys like Emeka Egbuka and Travion Henderson and Caleb Downs and like guys who've proven it on the field already, and they want to give them some love and or encourage them to stay for their senior year kind of a thing. So is that what LA's done to Alabama or at Alabama? So they're not going to just give an unproven high school kid $8 million, which Tennessee clearly has done, which here's Devin Brown left side, 2nd and 13. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, which Oregon has done with a couple of those 5-star kids that Ohio State was also highly on. They all went to Oregon because Phil Knight and his Nike money has literally basically given Oregon a blank check for NIL right now because he's 86 years old and he wants to win a championship before he dies. Like that's been documented many times. So that's why Oregon and Tennessee. But yeah, the deal, nice kick here, 57-yarder, Fielding drilled it. So that's why Sanders picked them, because he's going to get $8 million. He's yet to play a down of football for them. Now, does a guy like that stay at Tennessee? Like, I think the secondary recruitment, the same way that we got Caleb Downs after he left his first school, you could say the same things for David Sanders. You could say the same things for Dorian Brew, Trey McNutt. Richard McNutt was his dad. Trey McNutt. Here's Orji. He's going to take off 20, 25, 30. Man coverage. Nobody's on the same side of the field. Hickson finally Downs gets him down with a big run for Orji, with Michigan now trailing by 4. So yeah, Bama's just waiting. And yeah, I mean, that's what they have to do. I mean, that's places like Tennessee have to do that to try to get that talent. And then they hope that their success breeds other talent. So again, there's not a right or wrong way to do it. That's why I said, for better or for worse, it could be the wrong way to do it. But Ohio State is not going to go out and give a dude $8 million as a high school senior just to get him to come to their school. Now, they might give a guy $8 million when he's an All-American junior and say, hey, you've really, really earned this. We're really proud of you, and you represent the Scarlet and Gray extremely well. And we want to reward you for that. And oh, by the way, maybe you don't have to go to the NFL right away, but here's $8 million. So anyway, but yes, I did see that we lost out on David Sanders, Carter. Long answer to your short question. Quick throw, and now sets up a 3rd and 3 as Samaj Morgan has it inside the 25. Buckeyes leading by 4 here, 9:55 to go in the Big Ten championship. RPO left side, and it's blown up by Davison Igbinosun, and Michigan's going to go for it. Wow, look at all the bodies on the line. Beware of play action here. Orji pitch it to Edwards with a fullback in front. Down, springs him wide, but Edwards still gets the first down. Wow, Caleb Downs got way in the backfield and forced him back. And somehow that ball gets handed off through the defensive lineman. He was in the path of the play. That's a glitch there. And a 4-yard run on the reverse. And Edwards right side, give him another first down. Downs never going to the backfield. He's the free safety back there, right? The center fielder staying home in the back end and all the coveraging. Here comes the coveraging, all the covering, the indoor coverage. 2nd and goal now. Oof. Under 7 minutes. This is getting tight. LA, I'm going to try to do all 12. I'm pretty sure there's a way for me to start taking over all of the teams there so I can go play. I can go get every single one of those matchups taken care of for us. Same way that I control all of the NFL teams in our NFL sims. Here's a 3rd and goal. Edwards, down at the 1, and they're going to go for it. Woo-hoo-hoo! Ohio State, can they dig deep here? Edwards up the middle, touchdown Michigan. They cannot. 2 4th down conversions from Donovan Edwards, their senior running back. And a touchdown again. Edwards once again a little bit slow in the backfield. He fights his way into the end zone. And Michigan takes a 3-point lead with 5:47. That was a 12-play, 77-yard drive. Took 6.5 minutes. That is a Michigan Wolverine drive. And now the Buckeyes down 3 with an opportunity to tie or take the lead in the Big Ten championship game. Carter, I think so, because didn't they have a superstar freshman 5-star kid last year, but he transferred? Am I remembering that correctly? I'm trying to remember what that kid's name was. I guess I have the means of looking it up. Option keeper for Brown. Got the first down to the 30. Hold on to that football. He doesn't, but it's out of bounds. That was prophetic. What's he on the time replay? Back to pass Brown. Over the middle, and it's picked off! No! Devin Brown, welcome to the pick party! Oh, brother. And now I think I got to put Will Howard back in. Devin Brown, in-game nerfing happening in front of us. Or we could go with the freshman, Julian Sayin. And let him run it. Just got to keep mixing it up. Got to keep him fresh. Picked again, and they are in field goal range. Hey, we've switched directions of the field. How did that happen? Knocked away. Nice play by Denzel Burke. Where's it? Michigan just going left? Now they're going right. Oh, he runs into the guy in the backfield again, and somehow he still hands it off, but they lose yards. 3rd and 15 here. Cannot let them. I just haven't seen that glitch. Edwards, and they do get him down. Ohio State will make the tackle. They'll settle for 3. Now Ohio State has to score a touchdown. They cannot get a field goal. Unless this kick is blocked or missed by Zava, as I like to call him, since he's not real. Michigan's real kicker, in case you were wondering or playing along at home, his name is Stuart Blake. They also have a kicker/punter, Tommy Doman. Otherwise, that kid who's kicking in this game, not a real human being. 43-37. We'll see. We just got to mix it up, you know. Maybe he's had time to sit on the bench and reflect. He is a senior. He's a captain. Let's see what he can do. He is a superstar, and Devin Brown is not. He just has a stronger arm, basically. And now that he's going to have to throw, we'll see what happens here. Motion coming from Smith. Back to pass. Howard gets it to Smith. Like this play. First down, 30. First out of bounds to the 34. Gets out of bounds to boot. Love that for us. This one's going to come down to the wire again. First game was a 5-point deficit. We're currently at a 6-point deficit as Henderson loses yards on the outside zone. They don't run the outside zone particularly good particularly well in this game because they can't bank cut. Here's Judkins. First down in his sights, and Quinshaw with some heat for a first down to the 47, and we trickle down towards the 2-minute warning. No hurry here for the Buckeyes. They can run their whole playbook, Mason. They can absolutely run it. I don't think you want to give Michigan any time left. You want to try to score a touchdown and kick the extra point with no time left. 2nd and inches now, and 2-minute warning time. I think they were Velcros. 2nd and inches here on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Motion coming. Blitz coming again. Wide open over the middle, Igbuka. 25-20, Emeka Igbuka. First down to the red zone for Ohio State. To the 16. Ooh, I'm nervous. Judkins up the middle. 2 yards. Too much time. They haven't done anything yet. Again, Henderson, left side, juke move. It's not like they can just kick a field goal and win. They have to score a touchdown here. 1:30 and counting. Motion coming from Judkins. Howard, back to pass. End zone! Touchdown! J.J. Smith! And the Buckeyes are a kick away from a 1-point lead in the Big Ten Championship. And now there might be too much time left. 1:25 and 3 timeouts. They tried. They handed it off the first 2 plays. Again, you're going to make Alex Orji one-dimensional. That's the best news that you can hope for because they can't just hand the ball off and run a 6.5-minute touchdown drive with Donovan Edwards. Fielding's kick is up, and it's good. 8 plays, 84 yards for the Buckeyes. Brutus loves it. They lead by 1. Here we go. And yes, you're right. All they need is a field goal. That is very important. It's going to be taken out of the end zone here and ripped down to the ground by number 24. And that's Cole Cabana. All right, here we go. Defense wins championships, and here's a chance to win a Big Ten championship. Left side throw into traffic, and it's caught, and they call timeout. Wow. A deep dig route is caught. Oh, my goodness. Delayed handoff. No, fake the handoff now. Williams, dump it over the middle, dropped. Woo-hoo-hoo. Denzel Burke right on the hip of Tyler Morris. 2nd and 10 now. $1:14. That's much more important. 2 timeouts for Michigan. Orji, empty backfield. Quick rush. Knocked down very quickly there by Sonny Styles, and they're going to go hurry up. Hey, welcome in, Zachary O.H. Appreciate you being on, brother. Trips to the left side. 1 minute to go. Buckeyes lead by 1. Orji, deep shot, middle. Incomplete. They knocked it out of his hands. 4th down for Michigan. Here's the game. Buckeyes with a chance to get revenge from a week ago. Motion coming. Back to pass, Orji. Alex Orji, junior quarterback. Over the middle, incomplete. Caleb Downs knocked it away, and the Buckeyes are going to get the bye and win the Big Ten. Wow, what a game. Why aren't you just kneeling? Hold on to that football, Travion. You're right, LA. Downs got it. Holy smokes. They have one more timeout, and that's it. Ohio State, 1 week ago, they lose a heartbreaker, 22-17. They come in here to Lucas Oil Stadium, 44-43. They're going to win the Big Ten championship. And like I said, this win means way more than last week's win. They are going to have to punt it away here. So technically, Michigan... Oh, out of bounds at the 1. What a nice punt. Technically, Michigan's going to get 6 more seconds here. Orji back to pass. He'll chuck it deep to the left side. Incomplete. 1 second remaining. They'll do it again. Oh, boy. So that's what I'm saying. All these Ryan Day haters, Mason. They're saying he's got to beat Michigan. And I would say, which time? I would say this time of beating Michigan is way more important, as they are going to be the Big Ten champions. And they get the all-important bye in the first week of the 12-team playoff. What a game. Will Howard came back in After 2 pick sixes, Tate was great today. 13 for $178 and a touchdown in this one. Maybe a strong assist to Caleb Downs for player of the game with the pick six and then the game-winning deflection. The Buckeyes win the game. Oh, man, my heart. That was exciting. There they are, receiving the crown. Your Big Ten champion, Ohio State Buckeyes, 12-1 on this season. Michigan ends their season also 12-1. Again, both teams very much into the playoff. 43-41 is the final score here. We'll do some quick stats. Go Buckeyes indeed. Zachary, appreciate you being on, man. I'll show you what the 12-team playoff looks like, and it will start this week, LA. Alex Orgy today, 21 of 36, 208, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for him. Donovan Edwards was great again, 28 for $147 and a touchdown. He did fumble once, and that did help the Buckeyes. Orgy 7 for 39 in this one. Didn't see as much of Mullings. He had a bunch of runs against us a week ago. Samaj Morgan, 6 for 66, but 2 drops. 5 for 47. Loveland had the touchdown, 5 for 46, 3 for Edwards, 1 for Moore, and 1 for Marlon Klein, the other tight end today. 16 tackles for Jaysean Barham. Makari Page with 12, Mangum with 10. Today 1 sack for Moore and a half sack for Stewart and Pollard, and then Mangum and Barham. So just 3 sacks today. Remember they had like 9 sacks against us in the first one, but the 3 picks, and again the 2 pick sixes didn't help much, but the Buckeyes fight through the adversity and are able to, if we can get here, 21 of 27 for 295 for Will Howard. He had the 3 touchdowns to go along. Yeah, technically he had 5 touchdowns, but 2 of them were for the other team. Devin Brown, 12 for 21, 126 on the interception. He kind of jump-started him. Kudos to him. But eventually Howard does get the job done. 14 for 58 for Travion, 10 for 35 and a touchdown for Quinshawn here in this one. Carnell Tate, 13 for 178. 1 touchdown for him. 6 for G. Scott for 60 yards. Smith, 5 for 52, including the game-winning touchdown. Ibuka just 3 for 77, including the 40-yard touchdown, which was a really pretty play that he broke all those tackles on. Leading tackler for the Buckeyes, Caleb Downs with 14. He also had a 33-yard pick six and a TFL in this one. Sonny Styles, 14 tackles as well. Tyleik Williams with 11, including 6 TFLs and 2 sacks. I'm telling you, dude, this guy could win the Heisman. Tyleik Williams could. Denzel Burke adds 10 as well. Other sacks were from Sawyer and Styles in this one. All right, if you do, if you would, just hang with me for a second. We will show you what the 12-team playoff looks like and be ready to get ourselves excited about that. So the Buckeyes come in. Here we go. Yep. Thank you. I am Big Ten champions. Appreciate that. Good for us. 44-43. What a game. What a game indeed. All right, here we go. You're going to see it. And another 4-star defensive tackle commits to us. We had tons of defensive commits in this recruiting class. Not that it matters, because this won't be the one that we take. Tyleik Williams, once again, your Big Ten Player of the Year, or well, the week rather, and your National Player of the Week, of course. And Carnell Tate, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week, 13 for 178 and a touchdown. We'll get that done for him. Okay, so we're going to get the awards as well. So the Broyles Award winner is for our offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly / Andy Pock. Good job for him. Any other awards for our Buckeyes? Tyleik Williams, Player of the Year. He wins the Walter Camp Player of the Year award. Look at that, 6 sacks and 44 TFLs for Tyleik Williams. Heisman, there he is. I told you he won the Heisman. Defensive tackle Tyleik Williams wins the Heisman. 44 TFLs and 6 sacks wins you a Heisman Trophy. Unbelievable for Tyleik Williams. Let's go. And he clearly won the Best Defensive Player of the Year award as well. I can't believe he won the Heisman. That's nuts. The Best Defensive End, of course, goes to Jack Sawyer. He had 30 TFLs and 13 sacks. Yeah, 44 TFLs is nuts. Jaden Fielding wins your Lou Groza Award. He was 26 of 30. How about that? So So the Buckeyes bringing home some hardware. Best interior lineman goes to Donovan Jackson. They're just raking them in right now. Denzel Burke wins the best. He wins the Thorpe Award with his 7 picks and 35 tackles. Look at this. This is Hardware City. Sonny Styles wins the Butkus. This is crazy. This is so many awards. Yeah, I would hope he would win the Lombardi. That's the best lineman award. Well, hot dog. How about them apples? That was crazy. All right. That was nuts. I haven't seen anything like that. All right, you ready to see it? Here we go. There it is. Ohio State, the number 1 seed. They're going to get the bye. They're going to get the winner of Georgia, Alabama, LA. Let's go. Michigan still in there at the number 5 seed. Boston College wins the ACC. They're going to get the winner of Old Dominion. How is Old Dominion in there? That's crazy to me, but they are the 12 seed. And they're going to play Michigan. So Ohio State, there you go. They could play them again in the semifinal. They could play Michigan for a 3rd time. Kansas sneaks in there. They must have won the Big 12. No, excuse me. They couldn't have won the Big 12. Utah must have won the Big 12. They're the number 3 seed. Kansas at 9-4 also gets in. The U, they're at number 6. 10-7, the West Coast matchup. Arizona gets Oregon. So 3 Big 10 teams make it. Ohio State, Michigan, and Oregon. Texas A&M looks like they're the ones who actually won the SEC. So Texas A&M is the number 2 seed. And then Alabama and Georgia also making it in. Then from the ACC, you have Boston College, Miami. I don't know. Did Arizona join the Pac-12? I don't know if they joined the Big 12 or not. I don't know. I don't even remember where everybody's at. So there it is. That's what the bracket looks like, my friends. We're going to start bringing it to you. And again, I told you that I will go in and play. We'll play every single one of these games just to see. So that's what it looks like. So Boston College must have won the ACC. If they won the ACC championship, they automatically get the bye. So those are your 4 power conference qualifiers. It could be Zachary, but don't tell that Alabama fan that's in the chat with you that you want Georgia to win. But we'll see. That'll be a really exciting one. So Old Dominion versus Michigan, Alabama versus Georgia, Kansas versus Miami, Arizona versus Oregon. And then you'll see what happens from there. Guys, really appreciate you being on. This one was a lot of fun. Ohio State wins the Big Ten in dramatic fashion and then cleans up at the hardware, including Heisman Trophy winner Tyleik Williams, their defensive tackle, with 44 TFLs and 6 sacks on the season. He takes home the Heisman and about 3 other awards. This one was a lot of fun. Really appreciate it. For Phil Nagy here in Central Ohio, we are Nagy on Sports. Appreciate you being on with us, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. And as always, go Buckeyes and go Browns.